Do I have to exercise to lose weight? What's the best way to lose belly fat? Can I still eat fast food and lose weight? How long does it take to see weight loss results? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a very highly requested video, and today we're talking about weight loss. Specifically answering your most asked weight loss questions from someone who's lost 120 pounds. Here's my credentials, check me out. Crazy, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna be giving y'all all the tea for anyone who's curious, anyone who's wanting to start their own weight loss journey. I got y'all. I'm not gonna talk for too long, so let's just get into it. The first question is, how do I start losing weight if I'm a complete beginner? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The way to start is to just start. You can't keep saying, oh, I'm gonna start tomorrow, or I'm gonna start one day. Like, no, you literally just have to start. Just take it one day at a time. Don't think about how long it's gonna take or anything in the future. Just take it day by day and literally just start. That's all you have to do. Do I have to exercise to lose weight? Absolutely not. I lost all of my weight with zero exercise whatsoever. All I did was stay in a calorie deficit. I only ate 1 meal a day, and I did intermittent fasting. Those are 3 things that I did. I did not step 1 foot into the gym. So no, you do not need the gym to lose weight. What is a calorie deficit and how do I stay in one? So a calorie deficit is basically burning more calories than you consume. I don't know if you guys know this, but your body naturally burns a certain amount of calories per day, and you have to consume less than that. So like you're in a negative calorie balance, if that makes sense. And that is what causes you to lose weight. Like, a calorie deficit is the only scientific way that you can lose weight, point blank period. All these diets and all of that, everything is literally just a different form of a calorie deficit. At the end of the day, you're in a calorie deficit. That's the only way you're losing weight. How many calories should I eat to lose weight? So this is different for everyone, and the way that you determine this is you use a TDEE calculator. I'll put it right here for you guys. You just go to this website. It'll ask you for your current weight, your age, if you're male or female, and how much movement you do a day. Like if you're sedentary, if you're more active, you just put all of that in, and then and also your height, and then it'll tell you the amount of calories that you burn per day, and then based on like how many pounds you want to lose per week, that will determine how many calories that you need to eat per day. So what's the easiest way to track calories without getting overwhelmed? So the app that I use to track my calories is called My Net Diary, and the app literally makes it so easy. So if you're eating a food and say like it comes out of a package, you can scan the barcode on the package, and it'll automatically upload all of the nutrition information, the calories and everything. So it makes it easy for you to be able to track all of the foods that you eat. And I would say starting out, I wouldn't eat anything that doesn't specifically list how many calories are in it, because then that can become a slippery slope and you end up eating more calories than you actually think you are. So just be careful with that. But the longer you do it, the more you'll just kind of become intuitive with it and just know by looking at something about how many calories is in it. But until then, don't do that, because that will have you thinking you're in a calorie deficit and you're really not. Can I still eat fast food and lose weight? Absolutely, yes, you can. Throughout my entire weight loss journey, I was still eating all the fast food. I was eating my fried chicken, I was eating Zaxby's, my wings, like literally all of it. You do not have to restrict yourself. I'm a big advocate for not restricting anything. So that's where eating 1 meal a day comes in. If I know that I want to cheat a little bit and eat out, I only eat 1 meal a day. So I'll eat that 1 meal and then I'll fast for the rest of the time. And I still stay within my calorie deficit because that's all I'm eating for the entire day. So absolutely. And I talk more about this in my beginner's guide. I'll link it down in the description for y'all. It's on sale right now for $5, and it basically is all of the tips that have helped me lose 120 pounds that I wish I had when I was first starting out. It has all of my low calorie fast food restaurant meals that I would eat, the apps that I use to track my calories, literally everything. All of the tools that help me are in there. So if y'all want to check that out, it'll be in the description. What do I do if I'm in a calorie deficit but not losing weight? Okay, so I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You are not in a calorie deficit. If you're not losing weight, you are not in a calorie deficit. There can be many reasons for that. One is that you're not truly tracking your calories correctly, and that can be a lot of reasons. So the number one biggest thing is if you're cooking oil, that has so many calories. So if you're cooking with that, you're adding 100-300 extra calories just by the oil alone. And also, if you like to use sauces like ranch or barbecue, just any kind of sauce, those have a lot of calories and those absolutely add up. So you can think you're eating a very low calorie meal and then you dump all of this sauce on there, you're adding about 400 to 500 extra calories by doing that. So just be very mindful. I would recommend weighing your food, because often the packaging even sometimes isn't even correct because it isn't weighed correctly. Like just make sure that you're not strictly just going based off of the packaging of what you're eating. Make sure you're actually weighing it so that you know the exact amount of calories that you're eating. And another thing is liquid calories. You got to stop drinking your calories. I know y'all love your little sweet drinks and everything, but those add up, okay? So if you're a soda drinker, opt for zero sugar option. Those are 0 calories. Water, that's 0 calories. And even if you can't just drink straight water, I would recommend sparkling water, or like if you still like that carbonation, or they have little juice packets that you can, a little powder that you can add into your water. Those are like 5 calories per packet. Definitely recommend those if you still need like the taste of something sweet, some juice. It's a really good hack for you. How do I stop binge/emotional eating? So what can really help with that is by getting hobbies. You can't let eating be the most exciting part of your day. You got to keep yourself busy. Find yourself some hobbies that you love, that you enjoy. Go out, do things that don't involve eating. Go out with friends. Literally just make yourself busy so that you're not just sitting thinking about food and when is your next meal. That is something that really helped me. And don't attach your emotions with food and with eating. You need to find better coping mechanisms. So say you're sad, you need to find something other than food that you can lean on. Try journaling, watching your favorite shows, reading, just anything. What's the best way to lose belly fat? You actually can't spot reduce fat. You can't focus on one area to lose fat in. It's all based on 1, your genetics, and 2, you lose weight proportionately. So no one area is just gonna lose weight more than the others, unless, you know, it just has to do with your genetics. So that isn't something that you can control, but there are things that you can do to tone certain areas. So I know like Pilates helps a lot with toning certain areas that you want, especially your core. That'll help a lot with that, and it'll help tighten those spaces. So, do I have to cut out carbs to lose weight? No, you do not. Like I said earlier, I do not believe in cutting out any certain food groups at all. You do not have to restrict yourself from anything. As long as you're within your calorie deficit, it does not matter what you eat, you will still lose weight. You do not have to cut out anything. Now, if you're just focused on your health, that's a different story. But as far as losing weight, no, you do not have to cut out any food groups at all. What are healthy snacks I can eat when I'm lazy? Fruit. Especially if you're the type of person who loves a sweet treat, fruit. Get into the habit of snacking on fruits, because the more that you do that, the more that you lean on fruits versus candy, ice cream, and things like that, that's what you will start to crave. For me, my favorites are grapes, strawberries, things like that. It's helped me so much. And if you're a more savory type of girl, I love pickles, things like that. Make yourself a salad. Just learn to train your body to crave healthier alternative to those things. How long does it take to see weight loss results? Obviously, it starts on the first day, but other people will notice the change before you do, because you see yourself every single day, so it's harder for you to see a difference. And that's why it's very important to take progress pictures during your weight loss journey, so that you can look back on it and compare the pictures, and then you'll truly realize like, oh wow, like I actually have come a long way. That has helped me. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, did I really even lose that much weight? And then I go back and look on my pictures from the beginning and I'm like, whoa, like that was me. Yeah, take progress pictures. I will say, for me to lose my first 100 pounds, it took me a year. You can do it faster. It really just depends on how strict you are with it, but I don't recommend going like too hard with it, because that can lead to burnout and you eventually reverting back to your old ways. So just don't go too intense with it. Do it at a pace that you can actually maintain. What is OMAD and does it really work? So OMAD is eating 1 meal a day, which is what I did the majority of my weight loss journey, and yes, it does absolutely work. OMAD mixed with fasting, that is the true key to my personal weight loss journey. That's what made the fat just fall off for me. So I would eat my one meal between the hours of 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. So I had a 6-hour eating window, so I can eat anytime between then. You don't have to just eat one meal, just have it be in between that window. Me personally, I just wanted to eat one meal a day, so that's what I did. And the other 18 hours, don't eat at all, only drink water. And when you're fasting, you go into a state of ketosis, which is fat burning mode, and that is like an extra fat burning layer added to the weight loss. So it's just an added layer to the weight loss journey that makes it a little faster. So I do highly recommend fasting and only eating one meal a day, especially if you're the type of person who still wants to eat out and things like that. Just eat that one meal a day and you're set. You'll still be in a calorie deficit. You'll still be losing weight while eating the foods that you enjoy. What are some weight loss mistakes that I should avoid? Like I've already said, cutting out certain food groups. Don't do it. Do not restrict yourself at all. If you want that ice cream, go get that ice cream, but make it a healthier alternative. Like me, I like frozen yogurt bars. Make your own ice cream out of low-fat Greek yogurt. Literally just find alternatives to the things that you love. If you love chips, find a baked version of those chips. You know, if you like wings, make sure they're grilled instead of fried in grease. There's always a healthier swap to your favorite. And the last question is, how do I stay consistent without giving up? The biggest advice that I have for you regarding that is that the time will pass either way. They're both hard. Having that discipline is hard, but also living in a body that you hate is hard. So it's like, choose your heart. The time is going to go by either way. Would you rather the time go by with you hating your body, or would you rather have the time go by you having the discipline, putting in the work, and then after the time passes, you're actually in a body that you love? That's my biggest motivator. The time's going to pass either way. It's up to you what you decide to do. So yeah, those are all of the biggest weight loss questions that you guys had, and I hope this helped you guys with your questions about starting your weight loss journey, if you're currently on one. If you are, comment your start weight and your goal weight. I love seeing people on their journeys. I love being an inspiration for other people to start their journeys, and I want to motivate everyone. So y'all let me know any questions that you have, any other questions about weight loss journey, anything you want to ask me, just comment it down below and I will answer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe for more weight loss journey videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.